I had a question from a couple down in London who are struggling to buy a home, and this is what they said to me. Hi Anthony, love your videos. Just wanted to say that my partner and I are on a very good income of a combined total of £191,000 per year, and yet we are still struggling to buy a family home in London. We are doing very well, and yet, despite that, we can't see how we are going to be able to buy a family home and start a family. What are your thoughts on this? I don't know how to take this one. 191,000 per year, and you can't afford a family home. Sorry, where are you looking? Chelsea. I don't mean not to sympathise, but nobody has a God-given right to be able to afford their first home in Notting Hill or Chelsea or Marylebone or wherever that may be. You only need to drive half an hour or an hour up the road and you could buy a property cash with 1 year's salary. I think there's something clearly wrong here, and I understand that many people want to buy in London where their work is, where the higher salaries are, but you do sometimes need to do your sums. Is that extra you are getting on your salary, does it justify the fact that you can't find a property in the area that you are looking? I don't know what you actually do, you never said, but I would take it that you're not painters and decorators, cab drivers or hairdressers, and there is probably a very good chance that you can work remotely some or all of the time, meaning that there's even more reason or even less reason why you shouldn't be looking much further afield, where you can buy a beautiful property with that kind of income and perhaps commute once or twice a week. There are people in far, far more difficult positions than you are. And as I said, I don't mean to be unsympathetic because you can't afford a property near where your work is, but there are people on a quarter of what you bring, what you earn, who are also struggling to find a property, and they'd be happy with any home anywhere. So I think that in some ways you need to be more realistic. And as I said, there are so many places throughout the country where properties are available at a fraction of what they are in the southeast. And there's no reason whatsoever why you shouldn't be looking there. I'm very much in favour of people buying homes further out in cheaper areas, because that hopefully will spread wealth and prosperity and opportunity throughout the country. But thank you for your question, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on my response.